And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get set for our second game of the night. It's the number 5 seed, Worth County boys against the number 4 seed, Albany boys. Like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Penny John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls and Mosaic Medical Center. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, Briar Patch, and Sublime Flamingo Boutique, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany, along with JC Designs and Grumpy Toad Toggery of Albany. Applenap Insurance in Grant City, along with Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City. RMI Insurance in Grant City, Stanberry, and RMI Lippincott Insurance in Albany. The City of Albany, Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, Albany and Worth County School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Along with our family sponsors for the evening, we've got the Donnie and Nancy Stevens family, the Blaine and Tammy Siddons family wishing the Warriors the best of luck this season, Lynn Trump of Reed Springs, Missouri, proud supporter of Worth County Athletics, and then also Kathy Sneed, proud supporter of Albany Warrior Athletics. As we get set for this game, we'll be back with our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup and our Smith Prudential Financial tip-off when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their annual Cattlemen's Dinner and Auction coming up Saturday, March 15th at the Armory in Albany at 6:30 p.m. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get set for our second game of the night. It's the Worth County boys. They come in with a record of 4-6 on the season, 2-2 in GRC West Conference play. And then the Albany boys come in with a record of 4-7, 1-3 in conference play. These two teams met back on the 17th of December in Worth County. Worth County was able to come away with a 48-45 victory in that ball game. And Mike, we kind of talked about it. Warriors were without a couple of players in that game, as Chase Klein had left earlier in that night as he had gotten sick at Worth County and didn't make it back for the game, or didn't play in that game. Jace Palmer had to sit out for the first half of that game after picking up a technical against Gilman City the week before. But for Worth County, they're missing players as well. We thought that we would be seeing for the first time tonight, or for the first time this season, Caleb New. And however, I talked to his dad, Coach Les New, and he said that that is incorrect. He is out for another 3 weeks after he has broken a big toe on his opposite foot that was rehabbed.
Wow.
So.
Well, and he mentioned before that they'd lost another player to a knee injury. I think that carried over from football, if my memory serves correctly. And but they when we saw these two teams play up at Grand City, it was a very entertaining game.
Yes.
I mean, these two. I mean, longtime rivals. You know, when you mix up King City, Stanberry, Albany, Worth County. I mean, these guys been playing each other forever and know each other.
Yes.
And multiple sports they play against each other. And it's going to be a close. You just assume no matter what the records are, it's going to probably be a close game. In this case, the records are pretty similar.
Yes.
And Hayden Sanders, if I remember right, Hayden Sanders hit a big three-pointer late, and Albany just could not counter after that, and that was the difference in the ball game. But I think also Albany had to make a rally to get back into that, to get it tied.
Yes.
Hit some big shots. So we expect this one to be no different. I think it'll be a good game. Well, I don't know. It's going to be rough. It's going to be wild and woolly, but is it going to be? It may be entertaining.
Exactly. We'll let you listen in here to our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. So again, those are tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for Worth County. It is Cole Ruby, Lucas Frisch, Hayden Sanders, Cannon Fletcher, Carson Briner. For Albany, Kyle Emerson, Jarrett Smith, Dalton Worrell, Chase Klein, and Shea Miller. And as we get started tonight, remember tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Smith Prudential Financial Services. Remember, tip off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services today at 660-726-3396.
Well, Warriors are going to have to find Ruby and Sanders most definitely. And then I thought last time they played, Carson Briner gave the Warriors a lot of trouble. Warriors maybe a little balanced in that regard.
And Worth County will win the opening Smith Prudential Financial tip-off. Cole Ruby with the basketball inside the paint, sends it back out here for Sanders. Leaves it up top for Frisch. Back out to Ruby. Over to Cannon Fletcher. Drives, sends it back out to Frisch, up top to Sanders.
I don't think Frisch is going to take a lot of outside shots, but he's going to be really athletic and get on the glass.
Sanders leaves this one off for Briner. Stays on that back iron, falls off. Dalton Worrell will get the rebound. He will be fouled. As Carson Briner kind of had Dalton Worrell in a little bit of a bear hug there.
Well, that's almost one of those you could have called it a jump because Worrell did a good job of pivoting away and kind of, they both had their hands on the ball. He kind of pulled him into that foul. I wouldn't have been surprised if they had called a jump with that.
Shea Miller up at the high post, leaves it off for Worrell. Right wing to Smith. Warriors will traditionally play a five-man out defense, or offense here against the man-to-man as this one goes off. Sanders picked up by Miller on the baseline. Back up top for Klein. Shea Miller in the corner. Leaves it off for Worrell. Drives inside the paint. Off the top of the backboard, no good. And it's Briner that comes away with the rebound. Sanders leaves this one off for Ruby, top of the key.
Ooh, gonna get a little foot shuffle.
Travel called here against the Tigers. Goes back to Albany, a minute and a half gone so far here in the first, still scoreless. Here in this 4-5 matchup here at the Stanberry tournament. Winner will move on to take on King City on Thursday as a foul going to be called here against Worth County. It'll go against Cannon Fletcher. That will be his first, team second. Dalton Worrell brings it across the timeline. Down to the baseline. His shot rejected out of bounds off the hands of Cole Ruby. Worrell to inbounds. Up top for Miller. Leaves it for Klein. Knocked away, picked up by Sanders. Gets it off for Ruby, but a foul going to be called here on the floor. Maybe not the worst foul, as Chase Klein will pick up the foul. That'll be his first takes Worth County out of a layup attempt.
Well, yeah, you're exactly right. I've seen people do that where they meant to foul to prevent a layup. I don't think that was intended, but it still worked out well for the Warriors.
Ruby sends it up top for Frisch. Gets it up to Sanders up at the top of the key. Back for Ruby. Frisch drives inside the paint, knocks it off glass for two.
Well, he's not going to take the outside shot, but he's athletic enough to get to the rim and finish. And just thought the Warrior defense may have fallen asleep there for a minute.
So I think Kyle Emerson got caught trying to pick somebody's pocket. Chase Klein drives and is going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two as they're going to get Briner on the foul. That will be his second, team's third.
Well, and sometimes if you've got a guy that doesn't score, you can kind of just be the
glue piece.
Well, and the guy that helps out.
Yeah.
If you're guarding that guy, you can be the guy just stands in and helps on everybody, keep him out of the lane. But then you got to be conscious about keeping him off the glass.
Yeah. Klein misses on the first as Ryder Smizer will check in here for Worth County. For Briners, he comes out with two fouls. Klein misses the second off front iron as Fletcher pulling the rebound, and Jarrett Smith going to be called for the foul. Foul against Smith is his first, team's second. Looks like the Warrior bench missing a couple of chairs here. Got Carter Danner sitting up on the stage, and no spot for Coach Epperly to sit either. Driving, laying it up on a little floater, up and in for two that time from Hayden Sanders.
Well, we were really impressed with him in the game that we saw before Christmas. I think he does a lot of things for them.
Emerson back out to Worrell. Drives inside the paint. Goes up, off glass, can't get the shot to fall. Sanders pulls in the rebound. Sanders will send it back out to Cole Ruby. Ruby's going to be called for the travel before he can get the pass off.
You know, he did, but in fairness to Ruby, I've seen a couple of guys out here kind of slip and slide.
Yeah.
Trying to get stopped. I don't know if it's the floor. I don't know if it's just their shoes didn't get cleaned off well.
Andrew Griffin will check in here for Cole Ruby. 4:22 left to play here in the first. 4-0 Worth County with the lead here over Albany. Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Inside for Kyle Emerson. Spins, puts up the shot, can't get it to fall. And they're going to get a foul again called here against the Warriors on the rebound. Foul this time against the Warriors. Going to go against Shea Miller, his first, team's third. Fletcher over to left wing for Griffin, into the corner to Sanders. Sanders from three, off back iron. And they're going to say it hits off a piece of top of the backboard.
Did it hit something?
That's the only thing I could think. That's the only reason why.
Because it can touch the top of the backboard. Unless he thought.
I know there's a little bit of that bar that's just kind of right behind it.
Right.
If it hit that,
and it can't go over.
Yes,
but it can hit the top.
Worrell up top for Klein, over to Shea Miller. Shea trying to send it into the corner to Pop as he was getting ready to cut towards the basket. As it goes off of Papa's hands, out of bounds.
Well, I don't know if Papa was cutting to the basket. I don't know what he was going to do with it down there, but
especially with Miller going to that exact same spot.
Right, and he may have had a look at a three.
Fletcher drives. His shot off the mark. Frisch gets it back out for Sanders. He loses it inside the paint. Tipped out to Smith. Up for Worrell. Goes up and puts it in for two.
That's a nice finish. First, the catch. First off, was a little behind him, and then to finish with it.
Against some contact there from Fletcher. It's a 4-2 Worth County lead. 3 minutes left to go here in the opening quarter. Griffin will send it over to the right wing for Frisch. Frisch out to the left wing for Griffin. Right wing to Fletcher. And they're going to get a foul called here against Chase Klein. That will be his second, team's fourth. With 2:42 left here in the first. Reiner with 2 fouls. Now Klein with 2 fouls. Frisch will check out as Ruby checks in. Palmer will check in here for Klein. 2:42 left to play here in the opening quarter. 4-2. Worth County with the lead. Cannon Fletcher to inbounds here for the Tigers. Gets it into Sanders in the corner. Up top for Ruby. And Andrew Griffin called for the travel.
Well, with Palmer coming in, one of the things we've seen from him is he does provide a little bit of offensive punch. In fact, I think in that Worth County game, he had a pretty good second half.
Yes. After sitting for the entirety of the first half. Palmer into the corner for Miller. Shea Miller drives inside the paint. Can't get the shot to go. Palmer on the putback. No good. Rebound pulled in by Griffin. Ruby brings down the basketball here for Worth County. Sanders from Griffin from 3. Bounces out. Palmer pulls in the rebound, trying to get it to Smith. He's unable to pull it in as Cannon Fletcher comes away with it. Top of the key for Ruby. Over to left wing to Sanders. 1:40 left to play here in the first. 4-2. Worth County leads here over Albany. Ruby inside the paint, gets the bucket and the foul. And I believe this one's going to go against Jarrett Smith, which will be his second. And it is. Ethan Leininger will check in here for Griffin. Emerson will check in for Smith. 1:34 left to play in the first. 6-2 is the lead. Ruby trying to make it 7-2. And does.
Yeah, Warriors just got to find some offense somewhere. They just outside of a fast break off of a turnover, they just haven't had much success offensively.
Trying to get it to Miller. They're going to call this a jump ball.
Might have been a little quick.
Yeah. Ball kind of rode off of a couple of players.
Yeah, I don't know that either one of them had dual possession for
Yeah.
more than just a minute, or not even a minute.
A second.
Nanosecond.
Yeah. Palmer with the basketball. They're going to get a foul called here against Ethan Leininger. That will be his first, team's fourth.
One of the things we've seen from the Warrior offense, they've had a little bit of confusion. We've had a lot of multiple players ending up in the same spot.
Yeah. Having some big trouble with some spacing. Over the left wing for Palmer. Papa right wing. Sends it out for Emerson. Trying to turn the corner, leaves it off for Worrell. Down to the block, can't get the first attempt to go, gets his own rebound, and then is going to be fouled and will go to line to shoot 2 free throws. As the Warriors in the bonus now. Foul will go here against Hayden Sanders, his first. Each team in the bonus here with a minute left in the first quarter. As Worrell hits the first. Misses on the second, rebound pulled in by Worth County. Cole Ruby, right wing, kicks it off his foot, but unable to keep it in play as it goes out of bounds. Papa will inbounds. And Lucas Frisch will check in here for Hayden Sanders with 51.6 left here in the first. Worrell top of the key. Over to Miller on the right wing. Up top for Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer, just I'd like to see him go take him.
Yeah.
Right there in the high post.
Worrell back out to Palmer. Keeps it alive before it can be a backcourt violation.
Palmer
25 seconds left.
Palmer can't hit that free throw line jumper.
Worrell down on the block. Goes up, has it rejected away, picked up by Frisch. Fletcher for Ruby with 10 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Into the corner for Frisch. Trying to get to Fletcher. Back out to Ruby. Shot from 3. No good. And after 1 quarter of play, it's a 7-3 Worth County lead here over Albany. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
7-3, Worth County with the lead here over Albany. It'll be Worth County basketball as we start out the second quarter of play.
Well, there's good news and bad news if you're a Warrior fan.
Bad news, you only scored 3 points. Good news, you only trail by 4.
That's right.
Lucas Frisch with the basketball, left wing. Goes up, off glass, too strong. Miller pulls in the rebound. Worrell back out for Miller. Kyle Emerson left wing. Finds Palmer all alone on the block as he'll lay it up in off glass for 2.
Nice find by Emerson.
Cole Ruby inside the paint. Spins, goes up off glass for 2. Dalton Worrell, top of the key. Palmer trying to give it off for Papa. Inside the paint, back out to Worrell. Shot from 3. Drains it. Worrell having a big night as he's got 6 of the 8 Albany points as Worth County leads by 1.
A smart play by Papa because he was in among the trees.
Fletcher gets around Palmer and lays it up off glass for 2. 6:40 left to play here in the second quarter, 11-8. Worth County with the lead here over Albany. Trying to get it into Palmer, knocked away by Frisch, picked up by Miller. Back door, Papa. He will be fouled here on the floor. And the foul going to go against Cannon Fletcher. That will be his first, team's first. Carson Briner will check in. Chase Klein will check in.
Have been a few fouls.
Yes.
In this early going.
That foul by Fletcher, his second. Klein right wing. Drives inside, goes up, gets the bucket and the foul. As he'll try and tie this game up at 11.
Well, I was going to say, Worth County is kind of giving the Warriors that perimeter shot.
And now Sanders picks up his second. Team second as well. Klein misses on the free throw. Frisch with the rebound. Ball knocked around.
Oh, good hustle by Miller. Good hustle
Miller
by Sanders.
Is able to force a tie up here.
And good sportsmanship by Miller and Sanders.
Yes. That is one thing Miller will do. He'll fight for it like it's a fumble rolling around on the ground. He'll dive at it any chance he gets. 11-1, Worth County with the lead. 6:10 left here in the second quarter. Albany with the basketball. Miller, top of the key. Right wing for Worrell. Into the corner for Emerson. Back to Worrell. Shea Miller, top of the key. Trying to go back door for Klein. Stolen away by Frisch.
Had the right idea. Just Frisch made a good defensive play, too.
Frisch turns the corner. Sends it out for Fletcher. Fletcher drives, and as Klein gets beat, he'll pick up his third.
Well, that was going to be a tough shot, and the foul bailed him out. You just got to kind of let it go.
And Fletcher will sink the first. Palmer and Smith will check in for Miller and Klein. Fletcher able to hit on the second. 13-10, Worth County leads. 5.5 left here in the first half of play. Palmer left wing. Up top for Worrell. Spins inside, back out to Palmer. Has it knocked out of his hands, picked up by Frisch. Briner's shot misses off iron. Worrell will pull in the rebound. Chase Palmer left wing.
I think he thought about it.
Yeah.
Haven't seen him shoot a lot of threes. Doesn't mean he couldn't.
Palmer with the basketball up at the top of the key. Drives. Jump stop. Leaves it short. Briner with the rebound.
I think it's a good idea to go at Briner, see if you can pick up a third one on him.
And Cole Ruby gets the bucket plus the foul. As Papa will pick up the foul this time. That will be his first, team second.
The only thing I'd say, if you're going to go at Briner, you've got to go at him. You can't fade and let a taller player have a shot at the block.
Ruby finishes off the three-point play, makes it a 6-point Worth County lead, 16-10. Ruby with 8 points here in the early going for Worth County. Dalton Worrell, right wing. Up top for Papa, left wing to Emerson. Palmer, top of the key. Worrell from just inside the three-point arc, knocks down a long two.
He's got it going right now.
He's got 8 in the ball game.
8 of the 12. Might as well feed him, see if you can ride the hot hand.
Ruby has it stripped away by Emerson. He'll turn on the Jets. Jump stop goes up off glass for 2. 16-14. Worth County leads by 2 as Albany trying to continue to cut into this lead.
Smart play, controlled drive. Jump up, shot it with confidence. Didn't try to force with a layup.
Frisch is going to be forced into a travel as Worrell got his hand on it. Griffin will check in for Fletcher. 3:20 left to play here in the second. 16-14. Worth County with the 2-point lead. Worrell with the basketball, top of the key. Right wing for Emerson. Leaves it off to Palmer. Up top for Smith. Palmer into the corner for Emerson. Jarrett Smith left wing trying to get it up to Worrell. Stolen away here by Cole Ruby. Goes up, and Worrell going to make it prove it from the line.
Ruby's had a nice first half here. Another steal for him.
That foul against Worrell, his first. Ruby will hit the first free throw. He'll reach double digits if he can hit this second one. And does. He's got 10 here in the early going. So right now it's a Cole Ruby Dalton Worrell show here. 18-14 Worth County with the lead. Jarrett Smith with the basketball. Over for Palmer. Ball's just sticking a lot.
Yeah.
Palmer, top of the key.
Well, Warriors haven't shown a real desire. Oh, if he looked behind him,
he had Palmer.
Palmer cutting for a layup.
Shea Miller, Barrett Worrell will check in for Jarrett Smith and Dalton Worrell here with 2:10 left here in the half. Kyle Emerson with the basketball up top for Barrett Worrell. Shea Miller, top of the key, over to left wing for Kyle Emerson. Shea Miller into the corner. Chase Palmer from 3, long. Ruby leaves this one off for Sanders. To Griffin, inside the paint, knocks it down.
Tough shot, finished it.
Yeah. Back up to a 6-point Worth County lead.
You can see Coach New scratching the back of his head. I don't know if he really wanted to see that shot go up, but.
Palmer with the basketball, right wing. Kind of want to see a couple of these Warriors just take the basketball and go right at the Tigers here.
Yeah, they're just they're playing around the defense, and
Barrett Worrell trying to get it to Emerson, pass a little off the mark, stolen away here by Sanders, gets it for Griffin, and he's going to be fouled. Foul will go against Kyle Emerson. That's going to be his first, team's fourth. And Griffin will sink the first. Checking in for Worth County will be Dylan Smith along with Ryder Smizer. As Sanders and Briner will check out with 44.2 left here in the second, so they don't pick up their third here late. Rolls out this time on Griffin. Rebound pulled in by Papa. Papa drives through traffic, lays it up off glass for two.
Hey, tough finish for the freshman.
21-16. It's a 5-point Worth County lead. They have the basketball. We'll have the possession arrow in their favor as well to start out the second half, barring a late jump ball. And they're going to get a travel call here against Lucas Frisch with 19 seconds as Dalton Worrell will check in.
Did you think that was a travel?
I thought it was going to be kind of close.
Well, it was a question, did he pick it up and then take two steps? I thought I thought I would have called it good, but
Klein checks out for the Warriors, so he doesn't pick up his fourth foul late. Shea Miller left wing up top for Barrett Worrell.
Get the ball in the hands of whoever's going to shoot it. Well,
Barrett Worrell from
Barrett
three,
Worrell.
no good. Lucas Frisch with the rebound. Quickly sends it up top for Ruby. Gets it, not able to get the shot off. And after one half of play, it's a 21-16 Worth County lead. We're back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime when we come back in a moment.
The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170. East Fork Lodge and Ranch is tucked away in the solitude of over 1,000 private acres of rolling hills with beautiful fields just north of Albany. East Fork Lodge is complete with 9 private suites and 3 private cabins. Amenities include a shared kitchen, grill, coffee stations, fire pit, fishing pond, and movie theater. Property is also home to a quaint antique store open to the public. You are sure to feel at home when staying at East Fork Lodge. The lodge is perfect for weekend getaways, family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, family vacations, and hunting trips. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website at eastforklodge.com for more information on East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany. Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, or RMI Lippincott in Albany. Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you'll get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. Sherry's Pharmacy is also now offering vaccinations. So if you're tired of being just another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast of Worth County Albany Boys Basketball. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Winner Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, and the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. The Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, along with Johnson Controls and Mosaic Medical Center. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, Briar Patch and Sublime Flamingo Boutique, both on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, JC Designs, Grumpy Totoggery of Albany, Apple Nap Insurance of Grant City, Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City, RMI Insurance of Grant City, Stanberry, and RMI Lippincott Insurance in Albany, City of Albany, Williams Construction, Albany Booster Club, Albany and Worth County School District, and Printer New Shopper located in Albany. And our family sponsors, the Donnie and Nancy Stevens family, Blaine and Tammy Siddons family, wishing the Warriors the best of luck this season. Lynn Trump of Reed Springs, Missouri, proud supporter of Worth County Athletics, and Kathy Sneed, proud supporter of Albany Warrior Athletics. Here at the half, Worth County with the lead, 21-16 over Albany. Let's take a look here at the stats. For Worth County, they're shooting 7 for 14 from the field, 0 for 3 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 8, though, from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Cole Ruby with 10 points, 4 points for Cannon Fletcher, 3 points for Andrew Griffin, 2 points for Hayden Sanders and Lucas Frisch. For Albany, they're shooting 7 for 18 from the field, 1 for 3 from behind the three-point arc, just 1 for 5, though, from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Dalton Worrell with 8 points, 2 points on the night for Samuel Papa, Kyle Emerson, Jace Palmer, and Chase Klein. And, Mike, the big surprise here, 18 shots put up by Albany, just 14 by Worth County, but they have shot 7 for 8 from the free throw line, as they've done a really good job from the charity stripe here tonight.
Well, that's the difference in the game. We've over the games we've done, we've talked a lot about how weak the free throw shooting has been this year. So you 7 for 8. Well, part of it is who do you foul too, and Cole Ruby I think has maybe
4 for 4
of those.
Yep.
And Fletcher's 2 for 2.
Yep.
So I mean that's the difference in the ball game right now. Offensive rebounds, I've just got the Warriors have 2 offensive rebounds. I've just got 2 for Worth County, so they're not getting a lot of extra shots from offensive rebounding. The turnovers are about the same. I've got 9 for Worth County, 7 for Albany. Defensive rebounding, there is a difference, but that's because the Warriors have had a few more shots too. So it's all pretty much equal. The big thing I think the Warriors have got to go in and figure out how they can crack the Worth County defense. It's a man-to-man, and this is going to be odd to say because they've had a few steals from Ruby and Sanders.
Well, and even
but for the most part, it's a containment man-to-man. They're not really getting up.
It's really slack man-to-man defense. They're kind of
right.
They're saying if you want to shoot the three, go ahead. We don't think that you can beat us from out there anyways, and that probably is true from who our three-point shooters are.
Well, and the Warriors have, I mean, maybe it's a good thing the Warriors don't have a shot clock because there would have been some violations.
Yes.
If the Warriors had that, so it's good that they're patient. But then also, you talk about falling asleep on defense. Warriors have fallen asleep on offense and made some lazy passes, and all of a sudden Ruby gets a steal, Sanders gets a steal, and that may be part of the difference in the game. But somehow the Warriors have got to find a way to crack the defense. And I thought Palmer might be that guy to give him a lift. I thought he'd gotten open a couple of times, and the Warriors missed him. That would have had an easy shot. But somehow they've got to get some penetration from ball penetration and kick it out. Something they've got to get going. But right now it's just the Tigers are just kind of sitting back and think, well, go ahead and try it.
Yeah, go ahead. We've got the lead. Go ahead and waste as much time as you want.
If you can hit some shots, okay. But until you do, we're not going to come out there.
We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique is now your full-service homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in on Saturday from 10 to 1 to browse our selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Flamingo has hundreds of dresses in stock. Drop in, find us on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Grumpy Totoggery in Albany is Northwest Missouri's only brotique. They offer a variety of men's clothing and accessories, along with the latest graphic tees for the whole family. Check out apparel on their website at GrumpyTotoggery.com. Grumpy Totoggery is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Grumpy Toad Taquery is located right off Highway 136 in Albany, next to the laundromat. Come to Albany and get grumpy, be happy.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their annual Cattlemen's Dinner and Auction coming up Saturday, March 15th at the Armory in Albany at 6:30 p.m. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
21-16 is the lead in favor of Worth County over Albany. Remember, tonight's halftime brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Start out the second half. It will be Worth County boys basketball. Albany brings that back out their original 5 starters: Klein, Smith, Worrell, Miller, and Emerson. Klein has 3 fouls. He sat quite a bit in that first half. Jarrett Smith with 2 fouls sat quite a bit as well. It'll be Fletcher, Ruby, Sanders, Briner, and Frisch for Worth County. And same thing kind of for Worth County. Briner and Sanders sat a while with 2 fouls. Worth County starts out with the basketball over to the right wing for Frisch. See what kind of play they have set up coming out of the halftime break. Ruby up top for Sanders. Warriors staying a man-to-man defense. Ruby's pass stolen away here by Kyle Emerson. Takes it, lays it up off glass as he'll put it up and in for 2. 2 breakaway layups on the night here so far for Emerson.
Big play. Yeah, I saw Coach Bob Knight at a clinic. He always talked about he thought the first 2 minutes of the half and the game were absolutely crucial for his team, and I think this is particularly true for the Warriors. That's something I don't think the Warriors expected from Briner.
Yeah.
Was to square up and shoot that perimeter jump shot.
And got it to fall down. Dalton Worrell, top of the key. That was the first point tonight for Briner. Again, he got into foul trouble early. Klein, right wing 3, no good. Emerson with the rebound, goes up. Can't get it to fall. Smith with the putback is good. Warriors a couple second chance opportunities. Push it back to a 3-point ball game as Cole Ruby inside. Trying to spin, loses it, picked up here by Smith. Dalton Worrell, right elbow. Misses it off the mark, out of bounds. It was Worrell that had the hot hand in the first half, 8 points. Misses that time on the right elbow extended.
Good look, just couldn't get it to fall.
Pass goes through Briner's hands, knocked around, picked up by Jarrett Smith. It's a 3-on-2 as Smith going to be called for the charge. Tried to stop himself, couldn't, and then just kind of knocked over that time. I believe it was Cole Ruby.
I suppose you had to call it.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a lot of contact there.
And that's one of those, at the moment, you probably maybe could have called the flopping call. That is new this year. Well, I guess it's not new. There's new verbiage for it as you get a warning first. Ruby top of the key, leaves it off here for Sanders.
Well,
right wing to Fletcher.
And I don't blame Ruby. I mean,
No,
he got bumped. I just didn't think there was a lot of contact.
Yeah.
I didn't think it deserved either one. Now, had he continued on into the shot and done that,
Yes.
that's a charge.
Fletcher drives and takes it off. In for 2 is a little finger roll in. Puts it back at a 5-point ball game, 25-20.
Fletcher's had a nice start to this game too. I didn't think he did a lot offensively when these two teams played the first time, but I think he's kicked in 6 points so far in the game.
Chase Klein spins down to the baseline, goes up, has it knocked away, and then knocked out of the Worth County player's hands by Miller. Comes back out to Klein, right wing, hits off iron. And it'll be a jump ball that stays here with Albany. Papa will check in along with Palmer for Klein and Smith. Albany basketball out of the jump ball, 25-20. Worth County with the lead, 4:51 left to play here in the third. Dalton Worrell will inbounds, up top for Palmer. Leaves it up top for Emerson, over to left wing to Papa. Palmer top of the key for Dalton Worrell. Gets it to Kyle Emerson. Papa turns the corner. Loses it. Picked up here by Frisch. Quickly up ahead for Ruby. Goes up, lays it up off glass for two as Ruby continues his hot night as he's got 12 in the ball game. 27-20, it's a 7-point lead here in favor of the Tigers. Palmer right wing, back up top for Dalton Worrell. 4:05 left to play here in the third quarter. Emerson trying to get it to Palmer, swatted away by Frisch, picked up by Sanders. Gets it back here for Fletcher, spins inside the paint, can't get the shot to fall. Miller with the rebound. Driving, Dalton Worrell no good, gets his own rebound, goes back up, again can't get it to fall. Papa comes away with the rebound this time. Comes back out to Emerson as he'll send it up to Worrell to start up the offense.
Just a little slow getting into anything they want to do offensively. A lot of standing.
So just the ball sticks a lot. Trying to get it to Emerson, knocked out of bounds though, off the hands of Sanders. As Griffin will check in for Frisch. And Smizer will check in here for Briner. 3:18 left to play here in the third. Palmer with the basketball up at the high post. Up for Emerson. Left wing to Papa. And they're going to get a reaching foul called against the Tigers. It'll go against Cannon Fletcher. That will be his third, team's first. Trying to get the ball inbounds to Miller, has it stripped away. And then the pass to Griffin will go out of bounds.
Well, turnovers the last 3 trips for the Warriors.
Ball inbounds for Miller, goes up off glass for two.
Yeah, that's
and then a steal here by Worrell, no good. Second chance, no good, and then tapped out of bounds here off of Worth County. And a timeout going to be called here by Worth County. We'll be back after this Petty Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Applenap Insurance in Grant City is a Farmer Mutual company that is happy to provide you and your family with all of your insurance needs. Ben Applenap can provide you with insurance for your home, auto, or farm liability. Give Ben Applenap of Applenap Insurance in Grant City a call today at 660-564-2406. That's 660-564-2406, representing Grinnell Mutual.
The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170.
27-22. It's kind of stayed at about 5 points here for Worth County. Albany will inbounds here from the baseline. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Inbounds here for Palmer. Gets it to Miller up at the high post. Palmer top of the key. Over to the right wing for Emerson. The pass to Dalton War a little behind him. It'll be on the floor, and finally a tie-up will be called. It'll go to Worth County. (27-22). The Tigers lead. 2:25 left to play here in the third quarter. Carson Briner back out to Sanders.
Yeah,
and that time they're going to get a block called against Worrell. And that's one of those things where, Mike, I was talking about that flop call. They probably could have got Worrell on that almost twice.
Yeah, well, definitely on maybe the first one, but
Yeah.
I thought maybe he just kind of lost his balance there more than getting hit. But
that's the second foul against Dalton. Team second as well. Ruby inside the paint. Up and under, can't get the shot to fall as he misses off front iron. Miller pulls in the rebound. Worrell up top here for Emerson, right wing to Papa.
Jeez.
So right now it just seems like a lot of standing around here for the Warriors on offense. And a foul going to be called here by the Tigers.
But then when somebody does go to the basket, everybody stands and watches them instead of moving either to the basket with them or to get open where they can be found.
Foul called against Sanders, his third. Shea Miller with the basketball on the right elbow. Pop over to left wing for Kyle Emerson. Emerson finds Miller. Goes up off glass for two.
Good pick and roll. Good patience by Miller.
Nice find that time by Emerson. 27-24, 105 left to play here in the third. Leininger goes at the hoop, can't get it to fall. Miller will pull in the rebound.
This looks eerily similar to the first game these teams played.
Kyle Emerson has it bounce out, and Sanders will be out of bounds here on the rebound.
Yeah, just tried to get back in and get his feet down, just didn't quite get it done.
54.7 left to play here in the third, 27-24. Worth County leads. Palmer up top for Miller. Palmer left wing. Gets it back to Miller on the right elbow. Leaves it for Emerson. To Papa. Papa gets it to Worrell, right elbow, drains it.
That's been the shot he's hit early in the game.
First points here the second half with 20 seconds left here in the third, 27-26. It's a 1 point Worth County lead. They'll go for the final shot here of the quarter.
Look for Ruby or Sanders. Got to look at three.
Sanders is going to be called for the travel with 8.3. As Klein and Smith will check in here for Miller and Papa.
This is almost one of those get the ball to Emerson because he's going to get down he's going to get there in a blink of an eye.
Sanders and Briner will check out. Smizer and Frisch will check back in here for Worth County. Emerson to bring the ball across midcourt into the corner. Jarrett Smith from three, drains it, and the Warriors take their first lead of the night. Cole Ruby at the buzzer, no good. So the Warriors have their first lead, 29-27. It comes in the waning seconds of the third quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
The Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, just north of Albany, is a 7,500 square foot beautifully decorated event space that includes a caterer's kitchen, walk-in fridge, and ice machine. The Legacy provides a rustic elegance to your special day with intricate woodworking and natural barnwood walls. The Legacy is home to a black and white grand staircase that makes entrances for special couples unforgettable. A chapel on the property is perfect for intimate ceremonies or phenomenal photo opportunities. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center. Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
29-27, Warriors have the lead as we start the fourth quarter play, and they start out with the basketball.
A big shot by Smith out of the corner.
That's just his second bucket of the night. Smith goes in, going to be called for the travel.
Yeah, and he had Emerson here on the right wing.
Sanders to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Tigers. Ruby leaves it off for Frisch. Up top again to Sanders, inside for Briner. Turns around, can't get the shot to fall. Frisch pulls in the rebound. Goes up, and he can't get it to go. Warriors pull in the rebound. Worrell drives his defender down to the block, can't get the shot to fall, and then will force a jump ball, goes to Worth County. .45 seconds into the fourth quarter, 29-27, Warriors with the lead. And Sanders blows a tire. Warriors were looking for a travel. Ruby misses off front iron.
The only thing,
another tie up here.
He may have lost the ball when he went down, and that's why they didn't call the travel. I thought he rolled his ankle, maybe.
Yeah. It didn't look pretty as he slipped.
Well, the way he reacted, I thought he rolled his ankle, but he may have been looking for a foul, too.
After the jump ball, back to Albany. Palmer with it over on the left elbow. Gets now for Chase Klein. Klein rolls inside to the paint. He will be fouled and is going to find his way to the free throw line.
Who'd they get that on? I don't think it was Briner.
They did put it against Briner.
Wow.
And that's going to be his third.
I thought it was the help defender maybe that came in and got him.
Klein hits the first. And I believe, and that is just the first free throw the Warriors have attempted here this half. As Klein hits them both. Puts it out to a 4-point Warrior lead, 31-27, 6:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter.
I think if I'm Worth County, I still try to get the ball to Briner down inside.
And he's only got 3. As Briner takes it inside, can't get the shot to go. Frisch going to be tied up as again Dalton Worrell ties it up for another jump ball, goes to Worth County.
Well, that's the fourth offensive rebound for Frisch.
And I think it's about the third or fourth time that Dalton Worrell's tied him up though as well.
Yeah, and I it's one of those. I know you're trying to help if you're guarding him because he's not looking to score a lot, but you've still got to be alert to keep him off the glass.
And Sanders knocks one down from the free throw line. 31-29, 6:10 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Kyle Emerson top of the key, right wing for Dalton Worrell. Gets a decline on the baseline. Inside for Palmer. Back out to Klein. Back into Palmer as they go right at Briner. Goes back out to Smith. Can't get the
nice
shot to fall.
Still
Fletcher with the rebound.
Yep.
Sanders trying to go coast to coast, but a foul called here on the floor. And I believe it's going to go against Dalton Worrell. It will. That is going to be his third, team's first.
And last couple times, amazing what a couple of baskets will do for you. See a little more liveliness in the Warrior offense.
Trying to get it inside to Briner. And this time gets it to fall.
Well, I think if you're Worth County, I think you got to go to Briner. If nothing else, the Klein's got foul trouble.
Yeah, both Klein and Briner in foul trouble. As Palmer high post into the corner, Klein sidesteps a defender, gives it inside for Smith. He puts it up and in for two.
Nice pass from Klein.
Sanders sends it out to Ruby. Back to Sanders from three. But they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. It didn't get set back in play before the basketball came back to him. Palmer will check out. Miller checks back in for the Warriors. 33-31, 5:18 left to play here in the fourth. Both teams with a lot of timeouts still remaining and a lot of fouls to give here in the fourth quarter as well. Yeah. Kyle Emerson, high post for Klein. Back out to Smith.
Little zone defense maybe from the Tigers. First time we've seen that. Look opposite.
Emerson, left wing three. No good. And they're going to get the over-the-back call here against Lucas Frisch.
Yeah, that's a tough call on Frisch because I don't think he was over the back. I think he just jumped up and got it.
Yeah. I think Miller might have almost got, only thing I can say, maybe he got pushed underneath the basket, a little push off maybe. Emerson out for Klein in the corner.
Somebody in the high post.
Miller on the baseline. And they're going to get the offensive foul here against Miller. That'll be his second. So both teams with two fouls here so far in the fourth quarter. 4:41 left to play in the fourth. Warriors with a 2-point lead. Briner with the basketball, left wing, up top for Frisch. Sanders down to Briner on the baseline, loses it, knocked away. Still rolling around, finally picked up by Briner. Frisch right wing. Leaves it off for Fletcher. Briner baseline. Knocks it down.
Well, but again, that play was made by Frisch.
Yeah.
Driving into the middle of the lane, and Miller had to stop the basketball. Just couldn't recover. Briner knocked it down to get a tie game again.
Miller finds Klein. Inside the paint, goes strong off glass as the Warriors retake the 2-point lead.
Well, and there Briner had to lay off. Otherwise, I think he might have challenged that a little bit more.
Sanders into the corner for Fletcher. Back out here for Frisch. Fletcher to Sanders. Loses it, picked back up by Frisch. Trying to get it tied up. Briner ends up wide open. Can't get the shot, though, to fall. Emerson with the rebound. 35-33, 3:10 left here in the fourth. Jarrett Smith in the corner, right wing for Emerson. For Worrell, inside to Miller. Back out,
basket.
Smith from three. Can't get the shot to fall. Klein with the rebound. Goes up, and he's going to be fouled by Briner.
Well, one of the differences there is Klein went right at him and didn't try to fade.
Yep. That'll be the fourth against Briner. Team's third, and a timeout will be called here by Worth County. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Finding the very best insurance value can be as simple as finding the right agent who represents the right companies with the right coverage for each customer's individual needs. As an independent insurance agency representing over 30 A-rated companies, Rural Missouri Insurance has just what you need. Just like a good coach chooses the right play for the situation, Rural Missouri Insurance chooses the right company and coverage for each of their customers. If you're looking for better value in your business or personal insurance, go with the team that has options for every situation. Rural Missouri Insurance in Grant City and Stanberry, or RMI Lippincott in Albany. Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City is your hometown pharmacy with a pharmacist that was born and raised in Grant City. Sherry's Pharmacy doesn't just put pills in the bottle, they bring true pharmaceutical care to Northwest Missouri. Fast and friendly prescription service is what you'll get each time you enter Sherry's Pharmacy. Sherry's Pharmacy is also now offering vaccinations. So if you're tired of being just another number at the chain stores, come visit Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City to experience the difference. Or call Sherry's Pharmacy in Grant City today at 660-564-DRUG.
At the line will be Klein for 2 free throws. His team leads by 2. Klein sinks the first. Klein's now quietly with 7 in the ball game. Give him 8 as he's hit 4 straight free throws here in the fourth quarter. 37-33. Frisch with the basketball, high post.
Ruby's had a big first half. He's been pretty quiet. I think maybe try to get him involved in the offense a little bit.
Sanders shot off rim. Frisch comes away with it, throws it away here to Emerson. Emerson finds Smith. Can't get the shot to fall. And out of bounds here off of Worth County. Not quite so certain about that one. I think that one, the Warriors might have gotten lucky.
They might have got a break.
So I believe that one went off of Chase Klein.
And you could almost have called Klein for a foul, maybe.
Yeah. Foul called here against Worth County. And it'll go against Hayden Sanders. That'll be his 4th. As Emerson goes to the line now for 2.
Might look for if the Tigers can get a score, might look for a press.
And Emerson hits a free throw. Puts it up to 5. Hits a 3 throw.
Free throw. It's like my grandson.
He hits both of them. Big free throws that time from Emerson. As Dalton Worrell will check in now here for Kyle. 2:28 left to play here in the fourth. 39-33. It's a 6-point lead in favor of the Warriors.
Well, he won't be down long.
And Mike, it's that one. Now they're going to get a foul called here against Sanders, and he's going to foul out of the ball game.
Wow, that's a tough. Of course, I didn't see what happened, but that's a tough break for the Tigers.
I think he kind of gave a little shove to Shea Miller while his feet were tied up. That's what sent him to the ground. That picks up his 5th.
Well, now the Warriors in the bonus, and they have a few fouls to give down the stretch here, too.
Miller misses on the first. And a timeout called here by Worth County. 32nd Petty General Center timeout. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique is now your full-service homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in on Saturday from 10 to 1 to browse our selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Flamingo has hundreds of dresses in stock. Drop in, find us on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 39-33 is the lead in favor here of the Warriors. Shea Miller will be at the line. Warriors have shot 6 for 7 from the free throw line here in the second half. Worth County, after shooting 7 for 8 in the first half, have not attempted a free throw here in the second half. And the first free throw attempt here from Miller. Bounces out. 39-33, Warriors with a 6-point lead, 2:10 left to play here in the fourth. Hayden Sanders already fouled out for the Tigers as Fletcher called for the travel. Also for the Tigers, Carson Briner has 4 fouls.
I thought he might get away with that, but
Klein brings the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Up top for Miller. And Warriors in the bonus. As Cole Ruby tries to steal it, stolen right back again by Dalton Worrell. Jarrett Smith, top of the key.
it's going to be fine.
And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors before the 5-second call. We'll be back after this Petty General Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany is Northwest Missouri's only brotique. They offer a variety of men's clothing and accessories, along with the latest graphic tees for the whole family. Check out apparel on their website at grumpytoadtoggery.com. Grumpy Toad Toggery is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Grumpy Toad Toggery is located right off Highway 136 in Albany, next to the laundromat. Come to Albany and get grumpy, be happy.
39-33, Warriors with a 6-point lead, 1:35 left to play here in the fourth. Warriors took the lead on a three-pointer at the end of the third quarter, have not trailed here in the entirety of the fourth quarter.
Well, it's still a two-possession game, so you do have a situation where you can wait to get who you want to foul.
Palmer sends it out top for Miller. Over to the right wing to Smith. And he's going to be fouled here by Cannon Fletcher. That will be his fourth now, as Smith will go to line for two and can push this up to a three-possession ball game, knocking down just one of these.
Well, and if you're the Warriors, you want to make sure you know where Ruby is, because that's the really good three-point shooter. Fletcher's capable.
Second free throw from Smith to make it a three-possession ball game. Drains it. 40-33, Warriors with the lead.
Smith's done a pretty good job on Ruby, and they, like I said, the Warriors do have a couple of fouls to give. You just don't want to foul on the shot.
Fletcher, turn around,
Yeah.
banks it in. Timeout called by Worth County with 1:08 left here in the fourth. It's back to a 4 or 5-point Warrior lead. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
Welcome back out to Stanberry, 40-35. Albany with the lead here over Worth County. Mike, it was a couple of years ago where Worth County played in a game against St. Joseph Lafayette. JV boys went 6 overtime.
Yep.
Saw a couple of scoring records broken in that game, and then broken again in the following game by Mound City. Worrell gets it out of a tough jam. They get it to Smith, and he is going to be fouled.
I'm wondering how he got out of that without going out of bounds.
Foul will go against Cole Ruby. That will be his first. As Bryner and Fletcher will check back in. And just the first one against Ruby, kind of think, hey, where you been here so far tonight? Just one foul. Seems like everybody has at least one so far. As Smith knocks down the first. He's got 9 now in the ball game. Second free throw attempt here from Jarrett Smith. Bounces in.
Both kept on that three possession.
Cole Ruby at the high post trying to find somewhere to go with it. And they're going to get a violation called here against the Tigers. 3 seconds in the lane.
That's when you dribble and stop in there.
Yeah.
That's why I said might want to just get it up off the glass and send Bryner after it.
Worrell gets the inbounds. He's going to get the ball across midcourt, and he's going to be fouled. On the reach in is Dylan Smith. That will be his first. Right now sits at a 7-point Warrior lead. No matter what, it'll stay at 3 possessions. As Worrell misses on the first.
And Warriors do look just a little shaky against the pressure. The key is getting it inbounds. Worth County's pretty much going to have to foul now.
Yes. Still 49.2 left. Worth County does have 1 timeout remaining. Warriors with 4. Ruby gets it across, leaves it for Fletcher. Spins inside the paint. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound made by Briner. Spins around, no good. Tipped around, now Klein pulls it in. He's going to be fouled. And that is going to be the end of the night here for Carson Briner.
Well,
as he's going to pick up his fifth. As Klein goes to the line here for 2 more free throws. And he could make it a 10-point lead.
a couple here, and it's going to be pretty tough for the Tigers to bounce back.
Klein misses on the first and leaves that little glimmer of light there at the end of the tunnel here for Worth County. Klein hits on the second. It's a 9-point ball game.
Warriors assume will guard the three-point line if
Big
Tigers want to take a 2.
Don't get a foul. As Fletcher knocks down a big 3, top of the key. Timeout called here by Worth County. It'll be their final here of the ball game. 27.7 left. We're back at more in a moment here on Albany TV.
When you come to Mosaic Medical Center Albany, you get connected to highly skilled caregivers who are focused on enhancing your health right in your community. You'll receive great care while also being connected to Mosaic's resources in St. Joseph, Maryville, and even experts in the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Get connected to Mosaic Medical Center Albany and get connected to the care you deserve. Visit mymlc.com/Albany to schedule an appointment today.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. Here to Stanberry. Albany with a 44-38 lead. 27.7 left to play here in the fourth. Ball inbounds here for Worrell. And he's going to be fouled.
Big shot, though, by Fletcher. He's had a nice bounce-back game.
He's had 11 here in the ball game. Foul went against Griffin. That's his first. Worrell 2 for 4 from the free throw line so far tonight. Misses on the first.
Need one if you're the Warriors. Get it on that 3 possessions.
Rolls around, can't get the other one to fall. Smizer will pull in the rebound. Sends it back out to Ruby. Trying to get it to Cannon Fletcher. Back to Ruby, right wing. Has it knocked away, picked up by Palmer. And Palmer will be fouled here with 11.5. It'll go against Cannon Fletcher. And that is about going to seal it as Fletcher fouls out of the ball game as well. And Dylan Smith will check in here for Fletcher. Also checking in for Worth County is going to be Wesley Brown as he'll check in for Cole Ruby. 44-38 Warriors with the lead. And Palmer at the line for the Warriors. Sinks the first. And I believe just the first free throw is attempted tonight here by Palmer. Misses off the front iron. 45-38. Dylan Smith over to the right wing for Brown. His shot from the baseline hits off iron. No good. 45-38.4 remains. It'll be Worth County basketball. No real opportunity to put up a shot, though, as the Warriors are going to move into the championship side of the bracket, and they'll take on King City on Thursday night. We'll be back with the BTC Bank postgame, tonight's player of the game, when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry. It's a 45-38 point victory tonight here for the Albany boys over Worth County. And let's take a look here at the stats from the ballgame for Albany. They shoot 15 for 40 from the field, 2 for 8 from the three-point arc, 3 for 24 though. 13 for 24 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 11 points, 10 points for Jarrett Smith, 9 points for Chase Klein, 6 points for Kyle Emerson, 4 points for Shane Miller, 3 points tonight for Jace Palmer, 2 points a night for Samuel Papa. Worth County shoots 15 for 34 from the field, 1 for 6 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Did not attempt a free throw in the second half. They were led in scoring tonight by Cole Ruby with 12 points, 11 points for Cannon Fletcher, 6 points for Carson Briner, 4 points for Hayden Sanders, 3 points for Andrew Griffin, 2 points a night for Lucas Frisch. Mike, it was a tough decision on our Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game tonight. It goes to Jarrett Smith. He hit that big three-pointer at the end of the third quarter to give the Warriors a lead. Also did a pretty good job defensively in the second half, guarding against Cole Ruby.
Well, and also 3 for 4 free throws.
Yes.
And to me, the big, of course, I maybe was more of a defensive-minded guy than offensive as a coach, but that the job that he did on Ruby, I thought was really a key in that second half. And we talked about free throws were the difference in the first half. Free throws were the difference in the second half. And Warriors, I think, the Warriors, I believe, had 12 made free throws in the second half, 12 out of 19 in the second half, where the Tigers didn't even attempt one. So 7 for 8. That's the difference in the ball game. Good win for the Warriors. Tough on the Tigers. I think losing Sanders, and then shortly after that losing Briner, I think was also to foul trouble.
Yes,
I think was a major factor in that outcome as well.
We'll be back with the Albany North Andrew girls when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.